I humbly implore the divine presence of Allah, the most merciful and compassionate, earnestly seeking His benevolent consideration of my humble supplication. Moreover, it is worth noting that He graciously amalgamated diverse components, each of which possesses a reputation for its capacity to stimulate the inclination to quench our thirst as we earnestly pursue hydration. In recognition of the divine attributes of Allah, the entity characterized by utmost compassion and forgiveness, the amalgamation of sacred components, namely salt, garlic, and onions, was skillfully orchestrated, eliciting a profound desire for the satiation of our hydration needs. I respectfully present this observation before you, invoking the name of Allah. I humbly present my words to the Divine Being, invoking the name of Allah, who is characterized by boundless grace and compassion. I express deep gratitude for the teacher's consistent provision of feedback, a gesture that I acknowledge with utmost respect. When a student, satiated from the evening's meal, modestly expresses their desire for a drink, the instructor responds with a sense of regret and conveys that they do not have any available water resources to provide, as it is beyond their capabilities. May this humble statement reach your esteemed attention in the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. In the context of religious devotion, it is hoped that in future periods, by the benevolence and compassion of Allah, the desired outcome may be attainable. We implore Allah to acknowledge that the individual's endeavors were unsuccessful in providing the bestowed blessing of water. In the name of Allah. It should be noted that subsequent to that event, they lost consciousness. May individuals encounter a profound spiritual awakening within their innermost essence as they earnestly pursue your divine presence, O Allah. We humbly implore the benevolent Allah for His blessings upon these individuals who have departed from our presence and, in accordance with His divine will, have returned to this sacred setting known as the classroom. May they embark on their sacred journey towards enlightenment and personal growth as individuals. May they be bestowed with tranquility and comprehension through the profound benevolence that emanates from your divine grace, enabling them to embrace and internalize your sacred doctrines. I humbly implore the benevolent Allah to grant me guidance in comprehending the appropriate manner in which to articulate my inquiries to the esteemed instructor. I humbly invoke the name of Allah, expressing my sincere desire for divine guidance and illumination, as I endeavor to articulate my thoughts with reverence and devoutness. I humbly invoke the presence and blessings of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, seeking divine guidance and unwavering support. In reverence to the Divine, the Supreme Being, I kindly request that you disclose the precise details you have observed. In the context of religious devotion, the user invokes the name of Allah, acknowledging His attributes of mercy and grace. The user humbly requests Allah's guidance and enlightenment as they embark on a spiritual journey towards comprehension and knowledge. I humbly request the bestowal of your divine grace and guidance to navigate towards the correct path, invoking the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. In reverence to the Divine, the Supreme Being, I humbly acknowledge the existence of a vast multitude of rivers, in accordance with the divine entity known as Allah. I hope for the guidance of Allah's wisdom as I embark on the exploration of this knowledge. In reverence to the Divine, the Supreme Being, I implore the benevolent and compassionate entity to attentively acknowledge the predicament of these ethereal beings, as they find themselves immersed in a state of profound fatigue and depletion. I beseech that you bestow upon them an abundance of your benevolence and fortitude, enabling them to surmount the adversities they presently encounter. Provide individuals with the resources necessary to restore their physical and mental energy, drawing upon the profound depths of your expertise and understanding. I invoke the divine presence of Allah, addressing Him in the name of Allah, the embodiment of utmost benevolence and boundless mercy. I express my profound surrender to His divine decree and unwavering belief in His boundless benevolence and profound compassion. In reverence to the Divine, the Supreme Being, we place our trust in Allah and beseech His benevolence and favor. In recognition of the divine attributes of Allah, the embodiment of utmost compassion and forgiveness, The divine entities of God and Allah are deserving of praise, as they hold dominion over multiple universes. The students have expressed their thoughts with a humble demonstration of their understanding. May the individuals seek divine guidance and enlightenment as they engage in prayer, invoking divine blessings upon their expressions and beseeching for profound comprehension. We respectfully acknowledge and accept the divine authority of God, placing our trust in the boundless compassion of the divine. We implore the divine entity, Allah, to recognize the correlation existing between water and the concepts of love and friendship. As individuals embark on the journey of love and friendship, invoking the name of Allah, it is imperative to acknowledge with humility the myriad activities and events that are intricately connected to this sacred essence. In light of the profound wisdom inherent in the divine, we beseech Allah to grant us the capacity to fully apprehend the profound significance that water bestows upon these invaluable interpersonal connections. In recognition of the divine, the Supreme Being, I humbly implore the divine entity, Allah, to bestow upon me the privilege of being in the presence of the esteemed Prophet, whose profound teachings have deeply captivated my innermost sentiments. May we humbly beseech the enlightened entity to bestow upon us the discernment to acknowledge the profound veracity that Sam exemplified within the sacred realm of our subconscious visions. May the veracity of this statement be unveiled to us in accordance with the teachings of Allah, and may we be bestowed with the perceptual capacity to discern the authentic nature and essence of Sam, encompassing his grandeur and magnificence. In order to attain a comprehensive comprehension and wholeheartedly accept the profound nature of this sacred revelation, we earnestly beseech Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, for His divine benevolence and perpetual guidance. In reverence to the divine, the Supreme Being, O, the most merciful Allah, I humbly beseech your forgiveness for harboring skepticism towards your all-knowing nature. I respectfully acknowledge the reader's discerning understanding of the subject matter and humbly request their gracious acceptance of my acknowledgement. I respectfully implore the benevolent and compassionate entity to bestow upon me the favor of perceiving its genuine representation within the sacred domain of virtuous affection. I kindly request your attention to the Prophet's recurrent nocturnal experiences with the divine entity, which have engendered within us a deep and enduring affection. May the benevolence and grace of Allah be abundantly bestowed upon myself and my esteemed associate, perpetually invoked in the name of the Supreme Being. We humbly implore the benevolent Allah, known for His boundless mercy, to attentively consider our supplications. May the divine blessings be upon our scholarly discourse concerning the Prophet, who was divinely chosen by the Omniscient and entrusted with the sacred duty of bearing witness to the celestial marvels. I respectfully seek divine guidance as I reflect upon the sacred teachings imparted by the revered Prophet Sallallahu, known for his compassion and benevolence. In a humble manner, I seek to acquire a comprehensive understanding of radical Islam, including an exploration of its three fundamental pillars, through the blessings and guidance of Allah. In the name of Allah, I humbly request the divine presence of Allah, the most merciful and compassionate, with the aspiration of attaining perpetual guidance and boundless wisdom. During this sacred occasion, I reflect with humility upon the belief system that resides at the core of every individual. At what point do individuals humbly surrender their hearts to the divine will, O Allah, while maintaining a sense of assurance that their aspirations will be realized? I invoke the name of Allah and beseech His divine illumination to serve as my guiding force in my pursuit of comprehending the enigmatic nature of human aspirations and optimism. In reverence to the divine, the Supreme Being, I beseech the divine presence of Allah, the epitome of mercy and compassion, to graciously attend to my supplication for intervention and enlightenment. Present study, we aim to investigate the effects of exercise on cognitive function in older adults. In accordance with the principles of Islamic faith, I respectfully assert that the response I am seeking is of a negative nature rather than affirmative. In the context of religious devotion, the user invokes the name of Allah, acknowledging His qualities of mercy and generosity. The user then humbly requests for Allah's divine wisdom to guide them, providing illumination and understanding. I express my gratitude to Allah, the epitome of mercy and generosity, for graciously extending assistance in a manner that can be perceived as divinely ordained. In reverence to the Divine, the Supreme Being. During the reign of Asad and in anticipation of the Fajr prayer, we respectfully implore the most merciful Allah to bestow upon us the divine blessing of a vision that may manifest with utmost lucidity. May Allah bestow upon this devout servant the intellectual acumen required to interpret the subtle intricacies embedded within their dream. May divine blessings be bestowed upon individuals as they embark on the journey of accessing the profound wisdom that lies in their midst. May the boundless benevolence bestowed upon individuals serve as a guiding force towards attaining the ultimate veracity, and may the divine enlightenment originating from celestial realms shed light upon their journey. May the individuals gain profound insights and attain spiritual elevation as they unveil the concealed aspects of their expedition. I respectfully implore the benevolent and compassionate entity to grant significance and enlightenment to these words, which appear to lack coherence and profundity. As individuals undergo the process of transformation, assuming the role of a vessel that holds immense importance and enlightenment, it is hoped that they will experience the comforting sensation of your divine existence. Prayer. O Lord, guide them securely throughout this sacred journey. In light of your profound wisdom, Allah, we beseech you to bestow your blessings upon these. We humbly implore the esteemed Prophet of benevolence to bestow upon us profound enlightenment and the virtue to adhere to it. The user has made reference to 3 potential variations in the appellation of Allah, namely, the Most Gracious, and the Most Merciful. In a humble manner, we implore you to graciously grant us access to your profound wisdom. May the veracity and sagacity inherent in your discourse radiate with luminosity, guiding us towards virtuous outcomes. We humbly implore and beseech you, invoking the name of Allah, the exceedingly merciful and the exceedingly compassionate. In reverence to the Divine, the Supreme Being. We express our reverence to Allah, recognizing that He possesses the exclusive ability to enrich individuals' lives with happiness and enlighten their hearts with the profound brilliance inherent in the Islamic belief system.